Now, I don't know how to play the guitar. As you can see, they're demonstrated by my twin brother. What do you mean we're the same person? We're not the same person, are we? See? Now don't get me wrong, we've made guitar loops for our sample packs in the past. But even though we use the best guitar VSTs and libraries, and we try to draw in the MIDI as close to a guitar player would play it as possible, it's still missing that authenticity that a real guitar player will have when he's playing a real guitar and playing a real melody. And it's not just guitars, I feel this way about every instrument. I feel that playing the actual instrument itself rather than draw it into the piano roll, it always sounds better. It always sounds more natural, no matter what DAW, no matter what plugins. And that's where Session Loops steps in. Session Loops is the only website that I know of. Not only can you get great sounding loops from it, it also lets you make loops and recreate loops and chop loops and add effects to loops. I'm going to show you what I mean, right? So at the moment on their website they have 10 guitar libraries. One of my favorite ones is called the Nylon Dreams. So what you'll notice straight away is each loop is labeled with BPM and key. You can filter by major or minor or BPM. And straight away you can hear the difference between what I played you in my DAW from the piano roll to this actual guitar loop that was actually strummed in live. So you can flick through the loops and just click on one that you like. I've chosen this one here. Straight away this window will pop up where you can choose the bars. You can even change the key of that loop and the BPM as well. Don't get me wrong, that's really good, but the most impressive part is this progression part right here. You can change the whole progression of that loop. So if you want it in a different order, you can completely change the progression. Now this is the difference between getting one loop that everyone else can pick and use the same loop as you, to being able to customize your own very loop, making it least likely for somebody else to have the exact same version. Cloud-based loop websites are nothing new, nothing whatsoever, but what Session Loops have done to stand out from the rest is they have all of these recommended progressions, and you can chop and change the loops within the site itself, which will give you a more custom loop rather than having the exact same loop that everybody else has. Look how many progressions there are. By changing the progression, it makes it less likely that somebody else is going to have the exact same loop as you, and even if they do, there won't be as many people having the exact same loop as, say, if there's just one loop to choose from. Another awesome thing you can do to customize it as well is clicking this effects button right here, and it will give you all of these cool effects that you can add to it. Chorus. Assemble half. The reversing machine. So say if you're feeling the loop but you just want to change the key, that's easy to do as well. We'll change it from a G minor to a F sharp minor. Another awesome thing you can do as well is chop it and change it in this screen here. either take parts out and fill it with other loops right here on the side. You've got loops and one shots, and you got licks and riffs as well. But I actually liked it the way it originally sounded, so I'm going to download it like it is. Download and save, and you can save it onto your computer or whatever. And then from there, it's just a simple drag and drop into your DAW. Another thing I really love about session loops as well is it tells you what notes are used in the loop. And you know as much as I do, sometimes when you get loops, it tells you the key and it tells you the BPM. This will tell you not only what key it's in, but what chords are used as well at the exact time, so you can figure out what bass notes to use or counter melodies. And it says it right here: G minor 7, C minor 7, D, G minor 7, G minor 7. So with that knowledge, we can go over to our DAW. We can set it to G minor because we know it's a G minor. Even if you don't have ghost notes, it's simple. It literally tells you what notes they are, but I'm just going to use it as a rough guide. Even if you don't know what G minor 7th is, you know that if you're making bass notes, that it's a G, it's going to be a G. G, C, D, G, G, C, D, G, there you are. Now this should go perfectly with the loop. And then that essentially could be your bass line. So we'll go one step further. As we've seen, it was a G minor 7. D, and then back to G. And it's just as easy as that. You can figure out counter melodies and whatever from there. So I've added a few effects on a bass line. I've chopped it up a little bit. And that's it, you got a real big chunk of your track already done. So I'm just gonna add some drums. So I've stuck some drums in there now, and now I want to create like a different section to the track, part where the guitar is less precedented. So for the actual verse, I'm going to put some halftime on the guitar, just so it's still there, but it's kind of more in the background. And then for the chorus, the guitar will come back in again. So this is what we have. How awesome does that sound? And that was all created around that loop we made on the Session Loops website. Not only did they give me the main tool, which is the guitar loop, but they also gave me the tools to add more when they told me which chord progressions they had used. So in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment below wave after wave, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is our next video, and here are the people that commented. If you do want to shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below, just comment your favourite song that has a guitar in it, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But bear in mind, it is the first 20 people to comment. Now let's get back into it. Something else I love about the website is that you can click this new loop button here and can absolutely start from scratch. Literally make your own guitar loops from scratch, which would be completely unique to you. If you want to share a loop you've made, you can click the share button right here. And for every one stream you get on that loop, you will get 1 credit to your account. It really incentivizes you to make your own loops and share them. And then when people listen to them, you get rewarded by getting credits, which is pretty cool. I've not seen that nowhere else. And just to show you guys it's not a random fluke with an amazing loop I found on their website and the rest are no good. This is another loop from their website. It's the same bass and the same drums, but I just wanted to show you that every single loop on their website is just quality. So this is a separate loop altogether that I created. Here's another one I've downloaded from their website called Slow Motion. As you can hear on that one, the effects are absolutely crazy. Do not sleep on these effects, they really do add character. So I've downloaded it and it's just the same story as before. I actually want to add some strings, so I've just copied in the chords they've told me to. C major, A minor, C major, G major. Added a bass line using the root notes. Some textures and some ambient drums. I got some kind of lo-fi ambient acoustic type of vibe from there, so I found an acapella.
I'll slow the whole world down for you. If you want me to. I'll make it all up to you. If you want me to. Rainy days won't wash away what we got. If you're down, then I'm coming through.
How cute does that sound? And these guitar melodies go across a range of different genres, from trap, indie pop, future bass, EDM. The possibilities are endless as the BPM are so vast and various. You can do a whole range of different genres with these loops. So down to the nitty gritty, the pricing. Now this is another plus point of session loops. Their pricing is quite cheap. Like the essential option, you can get 75 monthly credits, and bear in mind each download is 1 credit, so essentially that's 75 loops, and that's just for $5.99, which if you live in the UK, that's just like £4, which is crazy. Obviously there are other options as well, as you can see on the screen, and of course you can even get a 14-day trial from the website as well, just so you can try it out before you invest your money into it. So at the very least, I suggest you guys to get the trial, run through it, see if you like it or not, and then make a decision if you want to pay that $5.99 or pick one of the other plans. I'm really looking forward to working more with session loops, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with their website as well. Will they implement more guitar loops, or will they implement more loops for like pianos and other instruments as well? So I'm really looking forward to see how they grow. The link for session loops will be in the description below. If you do want more plugin videos, I'll leave one here and one here, and if you do want a random video from the channel, I'll leave one right here. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.